Hi everyone. This is Naveen here from British School of English. So in this first month, I'll be teaching you grammar and British vocabulary as well. And today I'll be starting our first lesson with some grammar. And I will be teaching you modal verbs. So let's get started with modal verbs. So as you can see, the modal verbs, all of them are here. So if you have a look, the first one, can. Basically, can be used for two purposes. The first purpose of can is ability. Ability means your ability of doing anything, like I can sing, I can dance, I can drive, I can swim, I can teach, I can speak English, I can speak Spanish. Any ability you have, we use can for that. And the second use of can is a request. So, like you request for anything, can you get me a glass of water? Can you get me a cup of tea? Can you drop me to the office? Can I come in? Can you help me? So the second usage of can is request. First is ability, and the second use is request. And the second one we got here is could, and could be used for three purposes basically. The first one is past ability. What does it mean, past ability? Past ability is something you could do in the past, but now you are unable to do it, or you cannot do it as good as you could do in the past. Like, for example, I could run faster when I was younger, or I could speak German 10 years ago. But now, like, obviously, I did not practice and I can't speak it anymore. And any past ability you had, you lost it, or you cannot do it like better, as good as you used to do it. So that is like past ability. I could sing better. I could dance when I was younger. Means you can't dance anymore. I could run faster. Means now you cannot fast. You cannot run faster. So that's like past ability. And then obviously the second use of would is suggestion. You suggest anything. You could wear that black dress for the party. Uh, we could go to the restaurant to have our dinner, and you could talk to him, or we could buy a BMW car. So the second use of could is suggestion. You suggest anything, any suggestion. And now we talk about like the third use. The third use of could is future possibility. The clouds are dark. It could rain. So it is future possibility. He could visit us on Sunday. He could visit us on Sunday. So that's a future possibility. You could get that job. You could get that job means it's another future possibility. So any future possibility. We could start a business. We could start a business. So another future possibility. So we talk about possibility, anything you could do in the past, but now you lost the ability, you cannot do it anymore, or you cannot do as good as you could do in the past. So we use could, and again suggestion, any suggestion. Like you could sing a song, you could wear that black dress, that suggestion, or any future possibility. It could rain, they could come, and you could get that job. That's like future possibility. Then Third one we got is may. May be used for only two purposes. May, like the first one is permission, and I would say it's like more polite than can for permission or request. May I come in? May I talk to you for a while? May I sit with you? May I join you? May I use your mobile phone charger? So it's basically a permission or a request, but I would say it's like more polite than can. Then the other use of may is future possibility. The clouds are dark, it may rain. So it's possibility it might rain. They may visit us on Sunday. So another like future possibility. You may get that job, future possibility. I may buy an Apple iPhone, future possibility. I may visit Germany, future possibility. So permission, and it is like more polite permission than can. So may be used for like permission, and the second use of may is future possibility. You may come, they may visit us on Friday, you may get their job, that's another like future possibility. I may buy a new laptop, future possibility. Then the fourth one we got is might. So again, might be used for like two purposes. The first one like is the present possibility, and the second one is for the future possibility. And might we do not use for obviously permission. We would never say might I come in, might I talk to you, might I use your mobile phone charger, and obviously might we do not use for permission. Might we use for the future or the present possibility. He might come today. We might have lunch together. It might rain. And again, like future possibility, you can say they might visit us on Friday. You might get that job. We might move to the USA. So again, like future possibility. So for might, we have present or future possibility. They might visit us. You might get that job, or we might move to the USA. So present or future possibility we might use. It might rain. So, and again, like present or future possibility we use might. And then now we move to must. Must is basically like necessity or obligation. Very strong recommendation. Must is kind of a model, like if you have to do it, kind of have to. If you don't do it, you might lose something, or that might not be like good for you if you don't do it. So for example, if you are not well and your condition is getting worse and worse, you have been taking like some medications but they are not working, your condition is getting worse and worse. So in that condition we would say you must visit a doctor. And for example, if you have an exam and you have to be at the college at 8 a.m. and obviously like you have to wake up like 5:30, get ready, get to the college before the exam starts. So in that condition we can say you have an exam tomorrow, you must wake up at 6:30 a.m. tomorrow. Or you have a job interview and the job interview is at like 9 a.m. So you must wake up at like 7:30 a.m. in the morning. So must is something, or like something like you have a flight, you're flying to Dubai for example, and the flight is at like for example 9 p.m. and you have to reach like 3 hours earlier for like check-in and boarding and immigration and all that. So for that we can say you must reach at the airport at 6 p.m. The flight is at 9 p.m. but you must reach airport at 6 p.m. So must is sort of like kind of necessity, you have to do it, or you had an accident, you must visit the hospital. And then when we talk about obligation, so obligation could be like we must respect our parents, we must respect our elders, or if you talk about like the religious obligations from any religion, so that comes under must as well. So like for any religion, like we must pray on Friday, we must go to mosque on Friday. We must go to temple on Thursday or any day. We must go to church on Sunday. So any religious obligation. So that comes under must as well. And then if you talk about, I think should and must, there is a bit of confusion. I will, in the end, I will teach you should. So that confusion will be clear. That what's the difference between should and must, and how to I would recommend like it's not like in use, it's not like must in like much in use I would say. So how to I wouldn't go for it, and we skip it. Then we will move to the next one is will. So basically will is willingness, certain prediction or promise. So willingness is what? Like you are willing to do something. I will uh, I will go for the job interview tomorrow. I will go to the birthday party. I will visit India. I will talk to him. So willingness. I will go for shopping means you are willing to do something. And then obviously certain prediction means like you got like you got you got like good. So they are like kind of 50-50 or like bit more than 50. So probability. But when we talk about will, it is like certain prediction. There is no probability. So when you say it could rain, so there are chances it could not. When you say it may rain, so it may not. Okay, it might rain, it might not. But when you say it will rain, means it will. It's like certain prediction. You are 100% sure that it will rain. Or anyone like is supposed to like visit you. Someone told you that I will visit you on Sunday. So if there are like chances, you could say he could visit us on Sunday. He could not. And again, if you say he may visit us on Sunday, and again he may not. If he says he might visit us on Sunday, he might, he might not. And if you say he must visit us on Sunday, means like it's something if he doesn't visit, then he might do something or it might not be good for him, so he has to visit. Maybe like he has to visit you. He has to visit you. Like there is something obviously which is very important. So he must visit. Or when we say he will visit, means it is certain prediction. You are kind of 100% sure that he will visit. So that's like certain prediction, even like prediction of promise, kind of promise as well. Okay, I'll come and see you on Sunday. So kind of promise. Then we move to would. Would is like very polite. And first of all, like request. Requested is like, would you uh, get me a glass of water? Would you make a cup of tea for me? Would you let me use your mobile phone charger? Would you tell me that address? So it's like a request and very polite request. Would you pass me that glass of water? So like it's like polite request. Then obviously invitation. You would have read in the wedding cards like Mr. and Mrs. Dash would like to invite you. So invitation, I would like you to join my birthday party. I would like you to come to my wedding. I would like you to visit me on Sunday. We are having a party. So it's like an invitation. Invitation is very polite as well. So we use it for an invitation. and then we got like making arrangements like we would be having our annual dinner next month, making arrangements. We will be arranging our son's birthday party next month, making arrangements. So for making arrangements, you can use like would as well. So that's good. And now what we will do that I will just go through should, and I think the only should is missing. So I will, and there is a lot of people ask me, a lot of my friends ask me what's the difference between must and should. So I will clarify that as well today. The difference between must and should, basically, must is very strong advice. Must, if you do not do it, you might do something, and it's like there will be some consequences. Must, but should is not that strong of an advice. For example, like if we say that you have an exam tomorrow, and it starts at 8 a.m. So you must wake up at 6:30 a.m. But if it's not an exam, just like you have your classes, scheduled classes, so in that case we can say, and you have a class at 8 a.m. So you say you should wake up at 6:30 p.m. So it's not that kind of a strong recommendation. So there is some flexibility. You are not well. Like I said, if your condition is like very bad, and then obviously it's getting worse and worse, then we say you must visit a doctor. But if it's bad but not that bad, so in that case we can say you should visit a doctor. And it should is like an advice, but not that strong as advice, strong recommendation as must. Should, if you do it, fine. If you don't do it, it's still okay. For example, you have a mobile phone, and if it is like kind of not working at all, the battery is holding like 10-15 minutes charge, and then it is shutting down, and it's giving you a lot of trouble, and it's like getting hanged, and it's not like working at all, then you must change your mobile phone. But if your mobile phone is okay, but there's a bit of an issue, or maybe the battery is just holding like 3-4 hours charge. So but still it's okay, or maybe like a bit of a problem. Sometimes it gets hanged, but otherwise it's okay. In that case, we can say you should change your mobile phone. And then again, if you see the next one, the next use of should is uncertain prediction or uncertain prediction. There is a prediction, but uncertain. If I say England should win the Euro Cup, England should win the Euro Cup final. So it's uncertain prediction. And anything like COVID-19 will end by the end of this year. Again, uncertain prediction. It might end, it might not end. And he should get this job. Someone gave an interview. Someone gave an interview, a job interview. And if you say, oh, he gave the interview, he's quite eligible. You should get that interview. You should get that job. So again, like uncertain prediction. And again, like he should visit us on Sunday. He should visit us on Sunday. So again, like it's an uncertain prediction as well. So now in our first class, I've covered almost all the modules and hope you understood them well. And then obviously in the next classes, I will be focusing like we'll be starting like going to the bit of the basics in the grammar. I would like to cover like parts of speech and the tenses as well. And apart from that, like obviously along the line, I will be teaching you the British vocabulary, as well. And any good sense or any queries, you can like message me on WhatsApp or leave in the comments on the YouTube channel. And please leave your comments. You must leave your comments if you like my video and if you liked my teaching and if you understood the model works. And very soon I will be like uploading more classes. And as I said, like now, like obviously vocabulary I have to cover, and then apart from that, like as you know, that obviously part of speech and tenses I'll be teaching you as well. And thank you very much. Really appreciate your help and hope you enjoyed my class and you liked it. Thanks a lot. Have a great time. Thank you. Take care. Bye.